Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulftream Park. Brian Natta with you as we wrap up another three-day race week here in Hollandale Beach. 10 of them for you on this Sunday afternoon. Rainbow Six starting to build. Race number 5 kicks it off with $100,000 in your estimated jackpot. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather partly cloudy. We've had some rain, so the main track starts good. It has been sealed. We're off the turf. The Tapeta track is fast. In race 1, number 3, Love of J, make the jockey Renzo Rojas. Scratch 6, Starship Sakura. Scratch 7, Janica Viva. Racing at Gulftream. Kiona poorly away. Quickly away, Mosquito, heading off for the early advantage. Here's Chizzy on the move, and Chizzy now assumes the lead. Cherie Lady up on the outside is going after the leader in second, and third is Mosquito. Up to the outside, Kiona, after a bad break, is rushed into contention with Love of J between. A gap of 2 more to She's Lit and Vanessa's Wish. Then it's Kissed by Karma, and Miss Jenna is last. Around the far turn they race, chasing Chizzy. In front 2.5 with 5/16 to run. Second, Cherie Lady. Third on the outside, Kiona Mosquito. White blinkers getting ready to play her hand. She ponders which way she wants to go. Off the turn and the stretch drive, they still have to reach Chizzy. She wheels for home on top by 2. Cherie Lady set to attack mode and gaining good ground. Up the inside, Vanessa's Wish is on late down the center, Mosquito. It's Cherie Lady who hits the front with yards to go. And Cherie Lady and Sammy Camacho have done enough to win it. They win by 2.5. Vanessa's Wish was second. I think up third is Kissed by Karma ahead of Mosquito in 57-4. They're off. Yankee Drummer away quickly from between horses. Epico put into play. Megacles has the inside edge, and he's going to march on with it. It's Megacles to set the tempo in the run to the first turn. Epico lands a flanking position in second. Surfer's Joy at a big price is now third. Race favorite Human Desire is racing in fourth from the other favorite Wittingly. He's away fifth, well down toward the rail. 3 lengths to the trailer. The trailer is Yankee Drummer. Around the first turn they go. Megacles on top for Leonel Reyes, 1.25 lengths. Epico is second. Opening quarter was not exactly slow, 23-4. Up to the outside, the white blinkers of Human Desire racing in third while on a hold. Surfer's Joy is fourth at the rail. Under a loose rein, fifth is Wittingly. He's keeping tabs on the top horses, and he's 3 better than Yankee Drummer, who will let the pace develop ahead of him en route to the half-mile point. The leader, Megacles, by 1.5 lengths. Epico is second. They start to put on some speed mid-race, and here's Wittingly making a 2-path move, going to make Human Desire go now. Human Desire's not going. He'll have to do much better than that. At the rail, it's Surfer's Joy and a long way to Yankee Drummer. Around the far turn they go. It's Epico who makes his move for the lead, and he has the lead now, a 1/2 length in front of Megacles in second. 3.5 more to Wittingly. He's now third. Up to the outside, Human Desire fourth with 1/4 mile left to go. 3/4, 1:11-3. Epico turns in with Wittingly to hold off. Off the turn and the stretch drive, it's Epico. Asked by Meneses for another gear, but Wittingly is gathering him in. Here comes Wittingly on the outside. Epico tries to hold firm. Outside Wittingly surging to him. Epico and Wittingly and Epico. Wittingly getting up. Wittingly wins. Epico second, third Yankee Drummer, fourth was Megacles in 1:41-1.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Good start for Noble Prince at the rail. Fortunate Rider won't be far away. Here's G Speedy put into play in the orange as they run out of the chute. Other levels in the blue blinkers on the far outside. The two at the back, Last Shall Be First, and Taparino. Out of the chute onto the main track, chasing Lionel Reyes and Noble Prince, who have the lead with 3 in pursuit. Fortunate Rider nearest the inside, the gray G Speedy, and on the far outside, Other Level. 3 more to Taparino, and now the trailer is Last Shall Be First. 24-2 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to run. At the inside, Edwin Gonzalez moves on Fortunate Rider to take on Noble Prince for the advantage, and these two put on a big-time second quarter, opening 3 on G Speedy, who's a tripped out third. Up to fourth goes Taparino. He just passed Other Level, who's hard at work and needing to do better, and the trailer is Last Shall Be First. That's the field as they round the far turn through a 47-1 opening half mile. Nothing decided yet. Re-rallies come from Other Level up the inside, and at the rail, Fortunate Rider, Noble Prince has the lead. 3 wide, Taparino looking for room up behind the speed is Other Level. Dropping back is G Speedy. He's still only 3 lengths off the lead. Camacho trying to thread the needle with Other Level, who's down inside. They reach the top of the stretch with Taparino now sweeping into action to take the lead. Cutting the corner, Other Level. In between them, Noble Prince. These 3 have separated themselves with 1/8 of a mile to go. On the outside, Taparino, but he's been hard at work for so long, he gives Other Level an opportunity. Other Level charging hard at the rail. Other Level has the lead. Other Level just in front. Taparino second. Other Level. Camacho in victory formation late with Other Level. He won a half a length over Taparino second. Noble Prince third. Last Shall Be First fourth, and 139-1. And they're off. Good Painter, slow to move. Good start in the center for Money Trail. At the inside, it's Striking Finale, who's on the move. Splitting Horses, Too Much Fun won't be far away. On the far outside, Gallant Runner. It's a 4-way scrum for early supremacy. Back from there, it's Cajun Empress, who drops over nicely to race about 5 lengths off the lead. Good Painter gets started on her outside. The two at the back are 50 Shades of Pink and Sunfish. Around the first turn they go, chasing Too Much Fun, who leads 3 parts of a length. Money Trail on the press while racing in second. 3 wide third is Gallant Runner. Striking Finale as the public pick is well situated with a box seat to the leader, racing in fourth, a length and a half from the front. Then it's a length and a half to Good Painter, racing in tandem with Cajun Empress. They're 5 lengths behind. 2.5 more to 50 Shades of Pink. And the Sunfish is last of all en route to the half-mile point. The opening quarter was 24-3. They head to the half-mile point. And up on the outside, Money Trail to shove a neck in front. Down at the inside, still second, Too Much Fun, but she's getting shuffled back, and that's no good for Striking Finale because she was following her. Up to the outside, it's Gallant Runner. 2 back to Good Painter, sent to late by Bravo with a 4-turn attack. A length in front of Cajun Empress. Trying to get involved from the back, 50 Shades of Pink, and the trailer remains Sunfish. They round the 4-turn. Money Trail has the lead. Gallant Runner to the outside, 3 wide, Good Painter looking for an inside opportunity. Striking Finale finds an opening. Here's Striking Finale with a blitzing run on the inside. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Diego Herrera, and Striking Finale with a decisive inside run, and now they're clear and running up the score. Just yards to go, but put a ring around Striking Finale. Striking Finale is in front by 5, by 6, and still moving away. Striking Finale in a jog. Good battle for second. It goes to Gallant Runner over Money Trail third. Good Painter fourth. Then 50 Shades of Pink. 144-3. And Good start for Alluring Serenity out wide, reaching out for some forward position. Beat to the lead, however, by Triple Threat, who's on to take over. Away third, Jayana. Down at the rail, it's Bon Mati. Splitting horses Happy Sunday with O'Hearn on the outside. Not far from first to last, this Triple Threat is working way out in the center, right up alongside his race favorite Alluring Serenity. These two now only a head apart. At the rail, Bon Mati's got all kinds of room to work. Jayana and O'Hearn are next, and now dropping to last is Happy Sunday. They leave the backstretch. They move on to the far turn. At 2-5, Alluring Serenity has made the lead now and tries to sneak away. She's a length and a half in front while under a grip. From the outside, O'Hearn from between horses and tapping on the brakes went Jayana. Bon Mati is at the rail. Still nothing from Happy Sunday. Alluring Serenity is imposing at this point. She's still in hand at the quarter-mile mark with a 3-length lead. Bon Mati at the rail tries to get a rally together. From the outside, it's Jayana. They're on their way home. Bon Mati now on attack mode. Camacho better go to work on the favorite. With an eighth of a mile to go, Alluring Serenity blitzed on and passed by Bon Mati. It's Bon Mati who takes charge and moves away. Alluring Serenity with absolutely no excuse. She was just outrun late by 7-1 winner, Bon Mati. Bon Mati and Jose Morelos by 3.5. Alluring Serenity second, Jayana third, O'Hearn fourth in 1:18-2.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
Thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. Good start from between for Souffle on Fire, headed off for the early advantage, with Flatter Fanatic moving to take her on. At the rail, Great Actress away in the top flight. Looking for a spot between horses, Imperial Blue, his second chance dropped over ahead of her. Back from the outside, loping along, comes away about 5 lengths behind. Wide on the course in Grexis. Turkish Flame lingers second last. The early trailer is Cuddle the Kitten. Around the first turn they go, chasing Souffle on Fire, who leads Flatter Fanatic by about a half a length. Second chance is the gray between horses. Moving at the rail, that's Great Actress. Having a fight with Camacho is Imperial Blue. She's behind the speed with no place to race. Loping along is out wide of her. A length and a half in front of the team of Grexis and Turkish Flame. Cuddle the Kitten is at the back of the field. The opening quarter was 24-4. En route to the half-mile stage with the advantage, Souffle on Fire. In front but only narrowly. Flatter Fanatic is up alongside now with the second spot at the inside. And racing in third is Great Actress. From between Second Chance and out 3 wide, Imperial Blue. Then back to loping along in Grexis. Turkish Flame's position's not changed. She's been second last throughout. The trailer remains Cuddle the Kitten. Around the far turn they race, and up on the outside, Flatter Fanatic goes on a move now to take the advantage. At the rail, Great Actress tries to counter the attack now, dropping back is Souffle on Fire. Grexis is next, grinding home but not gaining is the favorite Imperial Blue. Down at the inside, Turkish Flame finds her best stride, comes on next. Off the turn in the stretch drive, it's now Great Actress who has secured a narrow advantage, but right back at her, Flatter Fanatic. Over the top, here's Grexis. Yards to go, Grexis getting on track when she needs to. She's taken a clear lead, and she'll win it. Grexis will be in front at the wire from Turkish Flame, who's up for second. Flatter Fanatic third, Great Actress fourth, and then Imperial Blue, 145 flat. Good start from between horses. Complex is away best and reaches out for the early advantage. Complex the target early. Up to the outside, Wanna Be Loved is now racing from second, and down at the inside, Gifted by Design is an early third. Outside fourth for Refined Honor. The two at the back are Alan Forever and Noble Tiger. And around the clubhouse turn they go, chasing Edwin Gonzalez, seeking a triple today. He has Complexed on the lead by 2. Wanna Be Loved is second, Gifted by Design third, Refined Honor in the two-path fourth. On a grip well behind the speed in fifth is Noble Tiger, and Alan Forever is last. They went 24-3 for the opening quarter. They have less than 6 furlongs to run in the race. And up front, it's Complex. They're a length and a quarter. Wanna Be Loved is second, Gifted by Design third. Refined Honor is on the outside, fourth, coaxed along. Then Noble Tiger. Alan Forever, patiently handled by Edgar Perez, last of the lot, through a 48 4.5 mile speed. They make their way to the final half mile. Complex, yet to be threatened. He leads by a length. Wanna Be Loved. Rajiv Mirage working harder to get on terms. At the rail, Gifted by Design is next. Alan Forever roughed up wide on the far turn. He tries to launch a bid 5 lengths off the speed. Refined Honor is called it an afternoon, and Noble Tiger is last as they reach the top of the stretch. Complex tries to brave it up. He went 3/4 in 1:13 flat. This favorite, Alan Forever, is in a world of hurt. He's 5 wide and not gaining. Off the turn and the stretch drive, the leader Complexed. He wheels in on top 3. Gifted by Design toward the inside. Noble Tiger knows no place to go with Wanna Be Loved coming on. Yards to go. Complex trying to buckle down. They're getting to him now. Here comes Meneses on Gifted by Design. He's going to get the last call. Gifted by Design, the winner. Second, Complex. Third, Wanna Be Loved. Fourth, Alan Forever in 1:44-3. They're off in the Roar Stakes. Monster away quickly with Shipmate and General Bradley right with him. General Bradley going to run hard early. Up on the outside, Monster goes right with him. The speed is on early. Shipmate is out sprinted. Unwritten Rule is at the inside. The early trailer is Zevi Zone. Look at Monster fly away. He had an early speed skirmish with General Bradley, but he's now won that battle and has opened 5 with 3 furlongs to go. General Bradley second, Shipmate third, Unwritten Rule fourth, and Zevi Zone last of all. Look at the quarter! Less than 21 seconds as they reach the top of the stretch. Monster and Sammy Camacho sharp so far with a 3-length lead. They'll have to continue on as Unwritten Rule begins to find his best stride. He angles to the center for a clear shot. They're an 1/8 of a mile from home in the Roar, and Monster tries to polish it off. Unwritten Rule begins to gain on him. Monster shortening up a touch. Unwritten Rule begins to gain now. Yards to go. Monster, Unwritten Rule lunging. Unwritten Rule getting up. Unwritten Rule in front. Unwritten Rule and Edwin Gonzalez beat Monster on the square with Shipmate third, then General Bradley 56-2. They're off. They're off. Awesome train away cleanly from the outside draw, but he's not quickened to stride. Quickened to stride is Santos to Wilson. He's reaching out to challenge back on the chain gang for the lead to the east side into the top flight today. In fact, to the east side tugs his way to the lead. To the east side has made the front early over. Back on the chain gang in second. Santos to Wilson is third. The gray is Icelander. He's fourth at the inside, followed by Sneak Preview. The pace appears to be very slow early. It's a gap of another 3.5 lengths back to Oasis Prince, who moves over from the outside draw to the rail. 3 in front of Awesome Train, and the trailer is Dune Road. 24 seconds for a slow opening quarter en route to the half-mile point. Diego Herrera and to the east side have the lead with challenges on either side. Back on the chain gang is 3 wide Icelander moving out the rail. Then on the far outside, Santos to Wilson. Back to Sneak Preview, needs a little racing room. 5 ahead of Oasis Prince. Awesome Train has got a tall task ahead of him, and the trailer is Dune Road. That's the 8 of them as they swing around the far turn to the east side through a 46 4 half mile. He had to do some work in the second quarter. At the rail, it's Icelander. 3 wide, Santos to Wilson. 2 back to dropping back on the chain gang, then Sneak Preview and Oasis Prince. They're on their way home. Icelander tries to challenge to the east side. To the east side has the lead. They're 1/8 of a mile from home. To the east side, he has the lead. Icelander runs at him from the inside second. Down the center, Santos to Wilson. Awesome Train on late. Yards to go. Icelander reaching the leader. Icelander is now the leader. Down the center, Sneak Preview. It's Icelander in front. Icelander beats to the east side. I think it's Sneak Preview third over Awesome Train and Santos to Wilson in 1:37 flat. Runners away. Good start for the Peppermint Man from the outside, reaching out to try to clear some inside traffic with Boy Oh Boy at the rail. Backdoor Royalty tightened up between horses. Acquisitive gets started in the red colors on the far outside. Way wide around the first turn is Kazuza, just to his inside, Mischievous Han. Brigade Commander's the favorite in the 2-path. He's third last. Out of Money is second last. The early trailer is Equilius. Around the first turn they go. The leader, Peppermint Man, by a length. Acquisitive in a flanking position second, from Backdoor Royalty a 3 wide third. At the rail, Boy Oh Boy is now fourth. Kazuza very wide on the first turn and wide down the backstretch, with the race favored Brigade Commander securing the 2-path. He's 3 lengths behind. Then it's Mischievous Han in front of Out of Money, and Aquilius is last of all as they make their way to the final half mile. Quarter time was 24 1. Half mile time was 48 2. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Diego Herrera and the Peppermint Man lead by a length and a half. Backdoor Royalty is second. Acquisitive drops back to third. Getting into the clear, Brigade Commander. Fed open racetrack by Micah Husbands. He was fifth. He's now fourth, now third. And charging after the embattled duo, the favorite is on the move now. Brigade Commander sweeping up out wide to power to the lead. Back to second is Peppermint Man. Backdoor Royalty is third. Boy Oh Boy is fourth. Nobody running on from the back. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Brigade Commander with this to throw away. He's 2 on top, 1/8 of a mile out. Peppermint Man is outrunning everybody else for now for second. Boy Oh Boy tries to get to him, but nobody's getting to Brigade Commander. 1-2 looks like easy money. Brigade Commander by 5. Second, Peppermint Man. Third, Boy Oh Boy. It's close for fourth, either Out of Money or Backdoor Royalty for the high 5 in 1:41 4.
That's a wrap on this Sunday 10-pack. We'll take a few days off. Back with you next Friday for another 3-day racing week. 9 of them for you. Those past performances are out. Get working, because where else would you rather be than beautiful Gulftream Park?